Red bottoms, boss.
Yeah.
I like them red bottoms.
Thank you.
They're competing for freshness here between the two.
Yeah, no, he cool.
Ryan
Good
Garcia,
people.
Davis. Trust me.
Probably a guy you enjoyed watch fighting before you even did
Oh
business.
yeah. No. He's always been cool with me. Always.
It's like that.
He talk a lot of smack, but you know,
It helps sells the fight, you know.
no doubt. I'm okay with anything because, like I said, I know it's just promotion.
So, but man, you know, Leonard, while I got you for a second, man, talking boxing with you for a minute, not just promotion. A lot of people talk about Ryan leaving his chin up, things like that. Defensive is that going to be the big problem for him against Gervonta?
Well, just even getting in the ring, that's a problem. But I give him a lot of credit. He's daring to be great, and this is really what, when you're young like that, this is what it's all about. You know, taking that risk, and you have to take risks to be great.
And I want to ask you this, and it's not in any way meant to detract from anything because Ryan's a grown man who signed the contract he signed. But I remember when you told me about Reynoso and Canelo, and you said 152, I'm gonna hold you to that.
Right.
And it's almost like the art of war. Like, is that part of what this is again? You know, art of war. You're so anxious to get this big fight and this big money. Well, do this.
Well, let's start with Tank's the A side. So you're dictating the terms, and that's the end of that discussion.
We're going back to Sugar Ray Leonard and Donnie Lalonde, right? Fighting at 168 instead of 175.
Yeah. When you're the boss, you dictating the terms.
Do you think it has any effect on Ryan at all? Punch resistance, you know, is anything like that for the fight?
What?
The not be, you know, putting on the 10 pounds and maybe not going 15. Is that?
Man. It's a fight, and he's got to figure out a way to go in there, and they got to get prepared for the biggest fight in boxing. Tank's got to do the same thing. You know, again, it's like when you want something bad enough, you go do it. You know, all the top fighters have been in that situation. You know what I mean? That's what it comes down to.
And you know, you're getting compliments on the beard. People, there goes Jaleel Hackett, one of your young killers. But you know, you're getting compliments on the beard. People like it, the gray beard. But did it go gray? Taking forever with the negotiations? Is that what then you said? You know what I mean? Yeah. Like
those were. But see, somebody asked me earlier. The best way to handle that is keep it out of the public. You know, and we've always been a big believer in that. It's like the less you say, the better off that you're going to be, because again, it's like nobody. The public doesn't understand the intricate details. You know, and there's no need for that. You just give them what they want. All they really care about is the two guys getting in the ring. That's what it comes down to.
Right. But to finish on the business side, I heard from people in the business that, you know, you played an instrumental role in getting this fight pushed through. I mean, go ahead. Tell. We sent the first contract.
Over. You know, to Golden Boy. You know, we played an integral part in Tank's career, getting him to this point. I'm just excited to, you know, really be a part of a historical event and to make this fight, again, the biggest fight in the entire sport. And having, you know, working with this time with Golden Boy, they're going to do a phenomenal job with pushing Ryan, and we're going to do the same thing on this side when it comes to Tank. You know, Tank is that guy. You know, Tank's the hottest dude in the entire sport, the hottest dude in boxing. And he's going to come April 22nd. He's going to show you why everybody come to see him.
I know
because he give you exactly what you want. I've been telling these fans for how many years now? Gervonta Davis is going to be the biggest star in the entire sport, and it ain't going to be that long. Here we are.
I know you mentioned the celebrities, the ball players that love Tank, but John Fury, you know, the dad of Tyson Fury, said he thinks Davis might be, you know, pound for pound the best fighter in the world. And what do you think of the fact that guys that got nothing to do with him, you know, overseas, never met him in his life, and they see
what I see. Again, that's why I'm glad that he has the opportunity to go out there and fight a young undefeated fighter, because you've heard the naysayers, oh, he ain't fought nobody. Fight who? Who? The lightweight title has changed hands 4 times in the last 2 years? 3? 2 2.5 years?
Lomachenko, Lopez, to Kambosos to Haney. So
4 times. So what are we talking about? Fight who? They thought Lopez was the guy. They thought Lomachenko was the guy. Haney won the titles, but it's like at the end of the day, it's like Tank's the guy. He's the guy that everybody wants to see.
Are these guys gonna, if they want to fight him, are they gonna have to understand that at the negotiating table, Stevenson, Haney in the future, that you may have belts, but you're not gonna get 50.
All those guys are tremendous fighters, man.
Yeah.
All those are guys, but it's levels. And then when I'm not talking about the fight level, like them in the ring, but I'm talking about the business. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The business. You know what I mean? It's a big gap and a big difference. You know what I mean? And it's like these 2 guys are the highest paid guys in the division that are fighting on April 22nd.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fact.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is. Yeah.
They both are making more money than the undisputed guy at lightweight, who's also a terrific fighter. So this is what I'm saying, is the magnitude of what you're doing. It's the magnitude of what you're doing. And but that's why you make these kind of fights, and when Tank comes out on top, after this, it's like being a pay-per-view fighter, you have an unlimited ceiling. And I want to say that again. It's an unlimited ceiling on what you can make. And when you surround yourself with a great team who know what they're doing, and it comes down to people working together and making the biggest events possible. But none but respect for all these fighters, because they all are young, very good fighters, but Tank's just on another level, in my opinion.
Well, no, I mean that at the box office, that's a fact.
What's up, B? I gotta talk to you when you get a second. You gonna?
I gotta bounce, but go ahead. You give me a while.
I'll be my last one.
Nicole's gonna give you a call. She's gonna. Oh, she did. She tell you. Okay, cool. Okay. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna stop by there. It's where we at. Okay. Can you text it to me? Yeah. Okay. Appreciate you, B. Okay. All right, boss.
Well, when it comes to box office, it is a fact what you said. He is the top dog, and not just that, but top 10 pound for pound, And
no, it's not just. I'm not cutting you off. It's not just about box office. It's about, and I think people get misunderstood on what an attraction means. What an attraction means. It's like people want to see you. Everywhere you go, it don't matter where you go, they want to see you fight, because you that dude, and you that dude for a reason. You know what I mean? And this is just the first step, of him continue to go out there and do what he do. That's why I'm really excited that Ryan took this fight. Yeah, it's the biggest fight in all of boxing.
I'll stop on this. This is my last one on this topic, but he's #1 at box office and top 10 pound for pound, and won belts in 3 divisions. But and Deontay Wilder says it's a business first, sports second. But at the sports side of it, Haney may have 4 belts, but Tank is the king of the. And there's dispute who's the better. Do they got to see each other at some point for people in the sport to know who really is the best?
Well, this is what I think.
I feel like that's turning into the next Spence Crawford.
This is what I think. I think that when it comes down to it, the way you prove it is in the ring. This guy's saying this guy, but you got to get to that point though. You know what I mean? You got to get to that point. And you know, those guys just continue to do what they're doing. I'm number of positive things to say about all those guys.
Is it like De La Hoya and Trinidad? They didn't just fight, right? De La Hoya had to get through Quarte and Chavez.
Yeah,
and Whitaker,
but people just think that you can just say, oh, that we just gonna go make a fight, or you know, it don't work like that.
Right, you gotta build it up.
It don't work like that. It don't work like that. It's not that simple. Because you just go and just do something. You know, it's like, one, you got to be bringing something to the table. other than some hardware. That's just my opinion.
They come in all colors, Leonard. They get in the red. And
yeah, but at the end of the day, it's nothing like that green.
Yeah.
Nothing like that green.
You're not talking about the WBC.
No, I'm not talking about the WBC. I'm talking about the green that you can put in the bank and get out the bank.
But in this fight, Tank and Ryan, you know, the knockouts is what's selling the fight. They both got these great highlight reel knockouts, but this is the stuff that doesn't sell on the highlights. Defense, feinting, smarts. That's going to win the fight for Tank, make him the better fighter.
Well, Tank's going to win the fight because he is the better fighter because of his skills. It's not about power.
Is that part of because how you seasoned him with the matchmaking to this point? He's, you know.
Well, again, we put him in the right fights to continue to gain the experience that he needs, and that's what it comes down to. It's like he's done a phenomenal job with doing everything he's supposed to do in the ring, you know, and he's going to continue to do that, and that's why he wanted this fight, you know, to showcase his talent against another young undefeated fighter, and this is really what it's all about. And Ryan Garcia is the perfect dance partner, you know, because he has a fan base. He brings a lot to the table. People talk about, well, they're fighting for everything. They're fighting for everything, and it's dictated by the interests, you know,
from the public.
Yeah, when you look at this fight and you see these guys generate incredible revenue, you know, and it's because both of these guys came together, and this is what you get.
Thank you, Leonard.